Hey, it's me again, and today I'm going to be talking about a pretty interesting topic, which is how to hire your first VA. So first of all, you need to think about why you'll be looking for a virtual assistant. If you are an online business owner or even a small business owner that has a physical business, and there are a lot of tasks that you're currently doing that could be offloaded or outsourced to somebody else because they are low value tasks. For example, sending invoices, creating proposals, doing website edits, image edits, video edits. Then according to a book called The 4-Hour Work Week, which I have here, one of the best things that you can do is actually hire a VA. And this is why. 80% of tasks that you currently do in your business don't make you money. Only 20% do. So 20% of the tasks that you do make 48% of the results. So that means that the other rest, the other 80%, is work that you can easily outsource. Now, in this book, in this chapter, they talk about automation. So in the whole automation chapter, which really was an eye-opener when I first read it, Tim Ferriss talks about how some of his clients have outsourced their tasks to VA in India or the Philippines. And virtual assistants, also called VAs, are people who can do the same tasks, but for a lower rate. And they work all remote. So here are some examples of tasks that you can delegate to a virtual assistant. In this book, in page 133, they actually mention some tasks, and they include market research, scheduling interviews, web research, following up on appointments, doing online purchases, proofreading and editing, etc. Now, most people don't start in this step, not because they don't know it, because this is a very well-known fact in the online space, but it's because they don't know how to actually find a VA. So today, the purpose of this video is to help you how you can actually hire a VA from day one. Let's get started. So here's how you can hire your first virtual assistant. First of all, there are multiple ways to do it. Now, in this video, I have emphasized on online jobs. That's one way to do it, but there are basically 3 ways to hire a VA directly. You can go to online jobs page, which is just to find virtual workers in the Philippines. And you can see, for example, here, examples of what people are doing. This lady is doing Amazon SEO and PPC for 420 per month. This guy is government employee IT support. This girl is customer service representative. This guy is importation specialist, etc. And now here are jobs. So if you're a VA in the Philippines, you can apply for jobs here. Another way to do it is go to Upwork. In Upwork, you can search for virtual assistant. And don't put US only, because then if you find US, they're definitely going to charge at least 15 to 20 hours per hour, $15 to $20 per hour. That's not what you want if you're starting in the online space, for sure. So you can actually put here hourly rate $10 and below, and you're definitely going to find people. So this lady, for example, has $100 job success. She's earned more than $200,000. Her job success is 100%, and she's a customer care representative. She charges $4 per hour. So here you can hire a VA. Another way is going to Fiverr, and you can just put virtual assistant. And based on the tasks that you need, you can find people for that. For example, this guy over here can be a virtual assistant, data entry and copy paste. This guy is an Amazon virtual assistant. This girl is a virtual assistant at Poshmark. Now I want to see reviews. Who has the top reviews? So let's put top rated seller. Okay, this guy actually has 2 little reviews, not many reviews. So for this purpose, I'm just going to put go with my gut and choose whoever has the best reviews. So right now, this guy over here, or girl, has 1,000 reviews plus for 5 stars, and she charges $5. So it's interesting. I want to see what she can do. Okay, for 1 hour of work, she can do data entry, copy paste, product upload, typing, and support, delivered the same day. $10 would be $45, 10 hours, and 42 hours would be $200. This is actually a pretty good deal. Now, later I'm going to show you why you might go directly or you might not want to go directly. But you get the gist of what you can do to find VA. Now, once you, for online jobs, for example, you need to create a profile. It costs $49 per month. I don't know if they've raised the price, but you can cancel after you find who you need. And you can find different people on the spot. So you don't have to be there every month. So you create a detailed job description with a call to action that filters out applicants who do not follow instructions. Because believe me, a lot of people online, they just want quick money. They just want a quick buck. They may not be a good fit for you. So you eliminate all applicants who didn't follow directions properly in your listing. Okay, now spend 30 to 45 minutes to review applications and identify your top 10 applicants. Now you can follow up with a that simple response, again, with a specific CTA, and that can be to schedule a Calendly interview in your Calendly link. That's a way that they can schedule an interview with you directly, so you can interview them. You identify your top 2 to 3 applicants this way, and you can share a brief for initial trial tasks with your top 1 or 2 applicants. So according to what the 4-hour work week says, is you should do kind of a brain dump of what tasks are taking most of your time. Let's say you have a web design agency or an SEO agency. Maybe one of the main tasks could be website edits, optimizing title tags, meta descriptions, could be do a quality control of the website, making sure that all your websites have SSL, socket security layer installed properly, that they have a footer with links, that they have the menu works, that all buttons are working. Those are tasks that you can easily assign for a VA. And in another video in this channel, I'm going to be talking about how to actually assign those tasks, but that's a topic for a different video. In this case, let's say you just come with a brief for a very initial trial task that is low risk, doesn't involve a lot of personal information or client accounts. So this way you can filter your top 1 to 2 applicants. Now, one of the ways, as I said, is online jobs. It doesn't have to be online jobs. It can be Upwork, it can be Fiverr, and there are also other ways. But in this video, these are the ones that I'm talking about. You can find VAs, project managers, WordPress, social media managers, developers, and much more. And these people are incredibly affordable, from $2 to $25, and are excellent for outsourcing low-level tasks. This actually has changed since I did the PDF. So you can create a detailed job description, headline, excitement, share your needs, what skills you require, desired pay structure, and share what's in it for them, why they should work with you. For example, in my case, I'm a very reliable and trustworthy guy. I pay on time. I have a VA on board. In another video, I'm going to explain how exactly I source him. But for today, there should be some sort of motivation, why they should work for you, not for 10 other agency owners that are looking for a VA. So for example, you can put, I need a WordPress wizard, must be pixel perfect developer with excellent communication skills. This is an example of a job overview. Now, job listing template, you can say, I'm the owner of a creative agency, need for a virtual assistant to help me with social media management and WordPress assistant. You can actually copy and paste this if this is actually your fit. If you're a WordPress agency owner, web design agency owner, this could be a perfect job listing template if you don't have a VA yet. Now, this is crucial. The final line, you must include this qualifier. For example, you can say, to be considered for this role, you must include boom sauce in the subject line. So I know you took the time to carefully read the listing and are capable of thoroughly following instructions. If hiring for a creative role, you would definitely like a link to their portfolio of previous work. If you're looking for a copywriter, you might want to see their work samples, but this is a great way to do it. Because if they don't read the whole instructions, they're not going to do this task. Okay, so you eliminate the applicants that don't have this, that don't follow the instructions. For example, here we talked about boom sauce. That's kind of the key. That's kind of the hint to disqualify. Then if you don't put this in your subject line, you're disqualified, period. So awesome. For example, here in this case, these 2 guys, okay, 1, 2, 3, they follow the instructions. Um, Now, anybody who doesn't do, they don't follow instructions, so they should be disqualified. Now, here's how you identify your top 10 applicants. You should be looking for good communication skills and politeness. Previous experience for a relevant agency or business is crucial. Specialized skill set versus 100 skills all over the map. This is key if you're a more experienced agency owner. If you're starting out, you can afford to have someone who is maybe a generalist and not a specialist. But if you're making 10K or above, or especially 50K per month or more, you definitely want to hire a specialist, even if they cost top dollar. Okay, that's what you should do. If you're starting out, you can definitely afford to hire someone who is not necessarily a specialist. Now, okay, here's an example of an applicant. He's been working as a WordPress developer with a team of web professionals that build robust web applications in the Philippines. Okay, this person writes well, or at least that's good web research. So he's listing his skills here, designing website mockups, PSD to HTML5. This is crucial. Like I've designed 20 plus websites, and I know that someone who can at least design a website mockup from PSD to HTML5, this is great. This would be a great addition for a web agency. Now, someone who knows how to use Bootstrap framework, okay, they make a spelling mistake here, but doesn't matter much because we're not looking for a copywriter or for a proofreader. We're looking for a web specialist developer. They know how to use WordPress plugin. This is crucial for web WordPress developers. Plugin setup, backup schedule, keeping WordPress and plugins updated, troubleshooting, setting up e-commerce site in WooCommerce. So this application is great. If you're a VA, you should be taking notes of this, because what that tells me is that this person knows what they're doing, or at least they know how to bullshit well. So this guy right here, he says they know how to use theme forest, wood themes, elegant themes. So at least he has experience, because these are themes that are very, very, very well known and used across the industry. A Bootstrap framework is widely used for developers. Website mockups are a standard in the industry. And of course, landing and upsell and sales pages are great to know. So this could be a great guy or girl. Now you can follow up. If you're interested in the person, you can reply and say, you can say, hey, you can schedule here a call in back Calendly or equity scheduling, and this is how they can communicate with you. Now, as I said before, you can identify your top 2 to 3 applicants here. I know you can share a brief for an initial task. So this task should be kind of low risk. Don't make them do like a client website, a client will already pay you. No, don't do that. In this case, would be a trial rate. For example, it could be a website edit. If you're a website design agency owner, it could be a website edit. Do a couple of website edits. I'm going to pay you $10 for this task. That's a great way to filter out people who are bullshitters and don't know how to actually do it. This is an example, create image quotes for contributors for my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter channels. Here you can see the guidelines. And I'm including here a powerful template. This is actually a template from Louis Halls, who is an entrepreneur. And this is the guy who did this brief. Now, here are red flags and things to watch out for. Slow response time, lack of attention to detail, not adhering to deadline, and coming up with excuses after the terms have been agreed upon. If somebody asks you too many questions that are technical, they probably don't know how to do the job. They're probably not a good fit to work with you. If they crash the trial task, definitely you should hire them. Start small. You don't need to hire them full time. You can hire them maybe 5 to 10 hours. Starting small, agree to a weekly hour commitment and rate. Then pay them. I pay my VA bi-weekly. I find it great, but weekly works too. Some people pay monthly, but that's not recommended because the VA might think you're bullshitting them and you're not going to pay them. Finally, once you bring your VA on, you should treat your VA as a friend, at least as a human being. It's not just a cog in a machine. It's not just an employee. You should definitely be demanding and expect good work, but don't expect too much if you're paying too low. So if you're paying, let's say, 2.5 per hour, $3 per hour, don't expect Lamborghini when you're paying for a Toyota. Now, if you're paying your VA $10 or 15 or more, then definitely you can be more demanding for sure. You currently constantly should be asking them for feedback on your management and their processes, because if you're not clear and you're not understandable, then there are going to be communication issues. For example, I'm way better at writing communication than at speaking, which is ironically why I'm writing here more than I'm speaking, why I have this written and not just speaking in front of the camera. But if I'm gonna give an instruction to my VA, I do it in writing. I don't record a voice note. I definitely don't record a voice note. That's me. If you're better at speaking and writing, maybe recording a video or talking, doing a voice note could be better. Now here, what do you do if you don't have the time to actually go through this process? Okay, if you don't have the time to go through this process, what I recommend is going to a placement agency. Placement agency is an agency that does this work for you, recruits your candidates based on whatever you're working for. For example, I'm partnering with an agency called Fava. Fava is owned by a great guy I know, Omar Bloch, who has been a coach. He's actually a coach right now in seven-figure agency. And in this company, Fava, you can actually look for a VA. They do all the work for you of recruiting. So this thing I've explained it before, this thing I've explained, they do the work for you. So you don't have to spend the whole hours actually reaching out to people and seeing, okay, who's good, who's not. They recruit the VA for you, and you can apply here and put all your needs. For example, they ask you what exactly are you looking for, how many VAs you need, how many hours, what are tasks that you are looking for, if you have SOPs in place to help them out. That's a topic for another video. I promise a whole video on SOPs. That's going to be for another time. What niches are you in? If you have a preference about location and time zone. If you had a VA before, are you okay with paying your VA $4 per hour? In this case, these guys put you with a VA that charges $4 per hour, etc. Now, why would you pay an agency a placement fee and go with an agency that does placement and not work with an agency with a VA directly? Because if you work with a VA directly, here's what can happen. They might ghost you, they might disappear after a couple of weeks, or they might just quit suddenly, and there's no guarantee. While guys like this, like Favar, for example, offers a replacement guarantee. They offer a replacement guarantee. So in Fava, because I work with them and I know how this works, if your VA quits within 30 days, it gets replaced at no cost. Okay, it gets replaced at no cost, and you just pay the $4 per hour. But you don't pay a replacement. You don't pay a replacement fee. They replace it for you, and they source the best candidates based on what you're looking for. So if you're an agency owner who has no idea what you need or how to find a VA, definitely go with them. Definitely go with them. If you're an agency owner who is more experienced and doesn't have time to actually search for a VA, but you have more money and time, definitely go with guys like Fava, for sure, 100%. That said, I hope this helps. You know, there is never, whenever you interview a VA, there is never an obligation to hire them. But definitely, if you have a lot of tasks that you're doing and you're wasting time in activities that could be more fruitful for your business and more profitable, you should definitely hire a VA for sure. Hope this helps. And looking forward to see you in the next video where I'm going to talk about what tasks you can assign to your VA, how to decide which tasks you need for your agency or online business, and how to create SOPs for your VAs to follow. So in the next video, I'm going to be talking about those topics. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, so that you can actually get access and get notifications when these next videos get launched. Good luck.